When Jerry Seinfeld was questioned about the lack of diversity in his guest lineup, no one expected him to lose his cool.
I have noticed that most of the guests are mostly white males.
Oh, this really pisses me off, but go ahead. Really pisses me off. Take a look over here, Peter. What do you see? A lot of whiteys. What's going on here? People think it's the census or something? I mean, this has got to represent the actual pie chart of America. Who cares? And I have no interest in gender or race or anything like that, but everyone else is kind of with their little calculating, is this the exact right mix? You know, I think that's, to me, it's anti-comedy.
During a sit-down with 60 Minutes, the interviewer asked Morgan Freeman what he thought about Black History Month.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month? Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
Quentin Tarantino is no stranger to controversy, but during one interview, a reporter tried to press him on it, and he wasn't having it.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get
Really?
it?
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But see, Jan, you're all messed up because you're talking about real life.
Oh,
and I'm
I see.
talking
And
about
kids
the
at 12,
movies. You got to
kids
get
at
it
12.
straight. Now, if you want to talk about the movies, we'll talk about the movies.
Okay, and
If you
kids
want
at
to talk
12
about real life,
can tell
we'll
the
talk about real
difference.
life.
Kids at 12 can tell the difference. You tell their parents that, Quentin.
Hey,
And it was great to talk
I
to
saw
you,
movies when
sweetheart.
I was a kid, all right? I saw all the movies that I'm basing
Yes,
my
and look
movies
how
on
wonderful
are the
you
movies I
turned
saw
out.
as a kid, and yes, kids go to a movie theater, they can tell the difference. Maybe you couldn't when you were a kid, but I could.
Samuel L. Jackson doesn't play games, especially not when it comes to uncomfortable topics.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
No, nobody, none. The word would be...
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
Why do you want me to
They're
say
going to bleep it when you say it on
know,
your
but-
show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it. Sorry, guys. It was a good question.
No, it wasn't.
It was a great question.
It wasn't a great question if you can't say the word.
Jonah Hill had dealt with awkward interviews before, but during a press tour in France, things went from uncomfortable to insulting in
En fait, ce
seconds.
serait qu'on se retrouve tous les deux dans une chambre d'hôtel le soir. On discute, voilà, vous me faites rire, vous me faites beaucoup rire. Et là, d'un coup, vous ramenez vos potes DiCaprio et Brad Pitt et vous partez.
Joaquin Phoenix has always walked the line between performance and reality, but during one strange interview, that line disappeared completely.
Listen, I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little bit about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
Why?
doing music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why?
No, I take you at your word, obviously. No,
Thanks, man.
No, Joaquin,
Seriously. Dude,
seriously.
good to see you.
I take you.
When the British music group S Club 7 was asked to address allegations of being significantly underpaid, the interview flipped.
There are rumours, I don't know how true they are, that you guys are grumpy because you haven't made a mint.
I think we're all really lucky to be where we are today at our age and have the bank balances that we do have.
I'm not having that. I'm not having you asking that question. I tried to stop this and I've had to walk in here. Can you go? We're going. I'm sorry. No. Just for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't sorry. No, that's cool.
The interviewer asked Anne Hathaway about sitting next to Anna Wintour at a fashion show and whether they'd ever talked about The Devil Wears Prada.
Sitting next to Anna Wintour at the Michael Kors show where you recreated that look. Have you guys ever spoken about the movie?
Yes.
And what has she shared?
Why would I tell you?
Because I'm a fan and I need to know.
Because I know, but you weren't there.
Rumors had been swirling for years about Jamie Foxx and actress Katie Holmes, so when an interviewer finally asked the question outright, Everyone leaned in.
I saw pictures. Did you and Katie Holmes play basketball for Valentine's Day? Like some real loving basketball game? Uh-oh. Are we losing?
Angelina Jolie had heard it all before about her close relationship with her brother. But when she sat down with Jay Leno, she came prepared.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Anybody here, you know, when somebody says stuff about your family, where it's just not okay, and my mom's been just not okay about the stuff about me and my brother, just for me, do me a favor, and read these things that you've said.
I've said? Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's your good one here?
I highlighted the two that she really appreciated and made her sick.
Oh, you know how Billy Bob knew Angelina was attracted to him? Because she said he was like a brother to her. But see, are those terrible?
During an interview where the topic turned to whether women could be funny, Burr didn't wait for the setup to finish. He went straight into attack mode.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There's a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be fun.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own and come up with it? Start your own show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never let me in. I'd start my own. You guys got to start your own. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. It makes no difference whether you got a or a. All right? Just do what you want to do, and hopefully people respond to it. But this the quotas and all of this become undeniable.
Denzel Washington doesn't need to raise his voice to make a point.
So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not color. It's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're
Steven
in a space
Spielberg
right now.
did Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences.
When Kanye West sits down for an interview, you never know what you're going to get.
Are you afraid of losing your audience? Yeah.
I told you I'm only afraid of God. I'm only afraid of my daddy, God. I done been 15 years. I'm telling you, God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro. I've been canceled before there was cancel culture. Who told you that my career would be over? The same people that are telling you that you can't have a right to say who you will vote for, might think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be.
Of all the celebrity meltdowns ever caught on camera, few are as unforgettable as Kanye West's explosive interview on Shade 45. He was there to talk about fashion, his beef with Nike, and breaking into the design world. But when host Sway Calloway suggested Kanye could just do it himself without corporate backing, things imploded.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you
You
a
ain't been doing
question.
the education.
The studio went silent, except for Kanye, who wasn't done. He ranted about investing millions of his own money.
You ain't spent $13 million of your
I
own
know
money
you're
trying to
absolutely
empower
right.
yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
And it ain't no Ralph, though. It ain't Ralph
but
level.
Let me ask you this. I'm asking
What's
you.
the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money. But that's not
Exactly, and I can lose money on a higher level too.
And that's what
Don't
I'm
think
asking
just
you.
because
Wait, hold
don't
up,
think
hold
because
up.
I got
Kanye,
the
hold
most
up.
or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, no, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
The thing is, the bottom line is,
man, all
everybody,
I'm saying, you ain't got to turn up like you ain't got no. Hold up, you
ain't no
Hey,
hold
man,
up.
Listen, bro,
ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you a
Ain't no
question.
hold up.
I'm asking you a
Ain't
question.
no hold up.
What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Well, I'm going to explain to you what it
Okay,
is.
but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn up. Don't try to embarrass us.
Where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, never is a strong word, I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
Lil Wayne has never been one to hold back, but even fans weren't ready for how he responded when cornered by a loaded question about race.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way?
Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters.
He ended our interview angrily.
Politician.
Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not apologies.